Hey, it's Amanda Chen, founder of Salty Paloma. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about entering the second wave of the pandemic and all of the things that I've learned so far this year and how I'm going to do things differently this time around. So here's the situation right now. I'm living in Toronto and the city just announced that we have to close all indoor dining in bars and restaurants for at least 28 days. And the energy is different this time because I learned that you don't have to do this alone. We are all in this together. There is strength in numbers, and I am so grateful this time around to have a venue partner that I can work alongside with, that we can both work together, grow together, build resilience together, and survive the winter. It's already a lonely journey being a solo entrepreneur, dealing with everything that's coming at you. On top of it, to live alone in isolation, it's just not worth it. So this time around, I'm going to definitely make sure to spend more time with my family, be closer to them, and just generally have that support network. Another huge learning is to diversify your revenue streams. There isn't only one way to make money at this time. There's so much more opportunity because now there's going to be different needs and demands for the consumer. So rather than just thinking about pivoting or changing based on the landscape of the industry right now, figure out where your strengths are, where the opportunities are, and how you're able to diversify the existing products and services you already offer. In early March, I was fired from 2 bars. I had to let go of all of my staff, and I also had to cancel all of my in-person cocktail classes that were booked for the entire year. I had to refund all of that, and I just watched all the money drain from my account. I was hesitant to start virtual cocktail classes just because it wasn't something that I wanted to do. I just felt like it was something I had to do because of the economy at this point. This is something I learned. You don't have to do things just because you think you have to, or adapt or change because this is what people want you to do or expect from you as a business. It's ultimately up to you at the end what you want to do. Sure, I came up with virtual cocktail classes, but what really saved me is realizing the gap between providing virtual cocktail classes and a full immersive experience. I noticed that a lot of consumers didn't feel comfortable going outside to buy all the ingredients or couldn't even figure out where to source them. And that's where I came up with individually portioned cocktail kits. From there, I realized why not deliver it to people and make it even more convenient. This is the time where my entire customer base changed from tourists visiting the city to locals that would buy over and over again week after week. During the lockdown, I realized that without bartenders behind the bar, alcohol brands really need an online presence to keep their products relevant. I was able to develop video content for the first time during this lockdown. And look at me now. I have a YouTube channel and I'm talking about business advice for the non-business minded. I even started a virtual coaching program where I was able to help aspiring entrepreneurs build and grow their businesses. With uncertainty comes opportunity. So the world is your oyster at this point. You can change your services, you can do something completely different, you can add on other services on top of what you're already offering. The point is to diversify everything that you have to offer at this point and eventually find your way. This time around, I'm going to overcommunicate. Before, I stayed silent in the background. I didn't really want to participate in anything. I saw that a lot was going on. I was really overwhelmed. I couldn't choose what to prioritize. But now I'm just going to talk about my experiences and share that with the world and not be afraid and find my community and make sure that I'm continuously making an impact. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. This is the perfect time to look inward and see how you're giving back to the world rather than thinking about what the world has taken away from you. And this brings me to the last and most important learning is to practice gratitude. Just to give you some context of where I was back in March, we were at an all-time high. We were running cocktail classes almost every day out of 2 different venues in downtown Toronto. I had an amazing group of instructors and so many branded partnerships. It was insane. And I had to let go of all of that. Sure, I'm not making as much money as I would have, but I'm not losing a lot of money. I'm also not losing people that matter to me. Because the things that you don't have yet, you still have the potential to get in the future. Whereas the things that you already have, you can't unhave those things. So that's the only way that I think about gratitude. Everyone thinks about gratitude in a different way and how you practice it. But what matters to me is appreciate what you have, continue to chase for whatever you want in the future, and recognize that whatever you don't have right now or the things that you didn't get or anything that you lost, you can still come and get it again. I hope this video resonated with you, and if it did, give me a like and show me some love in the comment box below and share any of your stories and experiences on dealing with the pandemic and how you're going to do things differently for the second wave. And as always, make sure to subscribe because I'll be launching another video for you next week. Bye for now.